We all use water every single day. We use it to cook, clean, wash and drink. All living things need water to survive. Our region sources water from 4 rivers and 42 bores. Mackay's main drinking water supply comes from the Dumbleton Weir. Water can get dirty, so before we can drink it, it must be treated. Our region has over 15 treatment facilities. Our main treatment facility is the Nebo Road Water Treatment Plant. The original waterworks were constructed in 1890, just near the site of the current water treatment plant. The Nebo Road Water Treatment Plant was built in 1983. It underwent a major upgrade in 2010 to meet the needs of our growing population. At the water treatment plant, the water goes through a treatment process designed to remove contaminants. Let's take a look. Raw water is pumped to the treatment plant from the Dumbleton Weir via 2 mains. Over 95% of our water supply is sourced from the weir. The remaining 5% is sourced from a bore system. There are 7 groundwater bores that supply the Nebo Road Water Treatment Plant. The water enters the plant at the raw water intake via this large black pipe. Water flows in at a rate of 350 litres per second. In periods of high demand, this flow rate can double. That's up to 700 litres per second. Before the water enters the plant, it is dosed with aluminium chlorohydrate, ACH, in the raw water line. Potassium permanganate and caustic soda are also sometimes dosed here, depending on the quality of the raw water. The water then enters the river water dosing tanks. In these tanks, the chemicals that were added in the raw water line are mixed with the water, causing a chemical reaction, which is the start of the treatment process. Once the chemicals are thoroughly mixed, the water is shifted to the clarifiers for the coagulation, flocculation and clarification processes. There are 2 clarifiers. Each one holds 1.5 million litres of water. Coagulation is when the bacteria, particles and impurities come together, causing flocculation. Flocculation occurs when the fine particulates are caused to clump together into a flock. The flock may then float to the top of the liquid, settle to the bottom of the liquid, or be filtered from the liquid. The water sits in the clarifiers until the flocculation process has been completed. The flocks sink to the bottom of the clarifiers, leaving the clear water at the top to flow into the troughs. They also allow the collection of the flock, which is now referred to as sludge. These tanks are shaped like a V to allow the flocks to settle at the bottom. At this stage of the process, the water is about 50% treated. From here, the clear water is moved to the filters. The filters are called mixed bed media filters. Like any water filter, they are made up of different layers. The bottom of the filter is made up of big stones, then a layer of sand, and then a layer of filter coal. The filters use the media to trap any remaining particles in the water, and then it is dosed with chlorine right before it leaves the plant for disinfection. The treatment process takes around 4 to 6 hours from start to finish. Treated water is held in the storage tanks on site and then distributed around the region as required. The storage tanks hold 9 million litres of water. The Nebo Road Water Treatment Plant pumps directly to the Mount Pleasant reservoirs, which have a total capacity of 53 million litres. Our treatment operators use an intelligent computer system to monitor and control the reservoir levels and pumping requirements around the region. The Nebo Road Water Treatment Plant treats an average of 14 billion litres of water per year. Daily treatment can range from around 25 million litres per day in the wet season and up to 55 million litres per day in the dry season, when the demand for water increases. The water is continuously tested throughout the treatment process by Mackay Regional Council's Scientific and Analytical Services at the Water and Waste Laboratory. Council must ensure that the quality of the water meets the National Health and Medical Research Council's Australian Drinking Water Guidelines. The laboratory tests the water at sample sites across the region. Untreated and treated water is tested, as well as the bore water supply. The water is tested to check the levels of contaminants such as E. coli, metals and heavy metals and pesticides. Over 10,000 water samples are analysed each year. Mackay Regional Council encourages residents to watch the flow of their H2O and has created a free website to help. Sign up today to access your daily water consumption information. See how much your water is costing you and how much water you are using compared to others in your area. Set up email and SMS alerts to notify you of water leaks and high consumption. Start saving today at www.myh2o.qld.gov.au.